Everybody's got time for a 10-minute workout, so grab your kettlebells, give this a go, and when you're done, let me know in the comments what was your favorite exercise. Starting off with the half kneeling clean and press, we're going to get into our left knee, and then we're going to press with our left arm. So I'm doing this with a slight swing, so you're getting a little bit of a hinge. Don't go too crazy with that hinge. I don't want you to get in too much of a rotation from this kneeling position, but you can use a little bit more momentum here. If you want to intensify things, so maybe the bell is just a little bit too light, you can do a dead start position where the bell comes straight down underneath you, so it's more of a vertical pull. It's going to make it a little bit tougher on the traps and on the shoulders. All right, going up into the lateral jumps next, working that side-to-side jumping movement, so great for the ankles, the knees, the hips, but if this is too much for you, just do a side-to-side step just to get used to that balance. I like incorporating that balance at the end of the movement, so pausing for a second and then coming right back. All right, half kneeling clean and press. Now we're going to go to the right side, so right knee's on the ground, pressing with the right arm, same idea. So whichever variation you choose, stick with that one for at least the first few sets, or at least for the first couple times that you go through this workout, so that way you can very effectively progress and know how you're progressing. So if you, let's say, choose the one where you're incorporating that swing, it's going to be a little bit easier, and then you move to the dead start, it's going to be a little bit of a variation, or too big of a variation there. So make sure that you're using the same one each and every set. Nice. Now bodyweight squats, so no weight. I want you to move nice and controlled for this first set, and if that feels pretty good, then we can start adding some speed or some load. But I want to work on that range of motion, so try to get down as low as you can within reason. So if you're going body weight, feel free to go all the way hamstrings to calves, get that nice round of your back. That's totally fine if you're going body weight. Otherwise, if you're using load of any kind, then keep a little bit more rigidity through this. Match your breath to this, so as you come up, breathe out. As you come down, breathe in. Brace yourself. Nice work. You got a minute break here, so 4 exercises that we've gone through, and that's going to be kind of the theme of this entire program. It's going to be fast-paced, so I want you to try to use as heavy a weight as you can, even if you're only going to get 3, 5, 10 reps max. I want you to challenge yourself with this. It's going to really up your cardio, your conditioning, your endurance, and maximize that just caloric burn. So if your goal is fat loss, this is the perfect program for you. If your goal is to build some strength, build some muscle, then you're still going to do that because there's going to be plenty of volume with this program. But because of those short rest periods, it will limit the amount of weight you use. So this is perfect for those lighter weights, those moderate weights. And then if you are going to be using something heavier, then feel free to take a little bit longer with these rest breaks or these rest periods, or even a little bit more time between each exercise. All right, let's get ready to go into round number 2. Same thing, half kneeling clean and press, down on your left knee. Let's start the left side and go for it. So make sure that bell is wrapping around the forearm. It doesn't matter if you're doing a rotational clean, a dead start clean, a traditional clean. The bell wraps around the forearm rather than coming up and over. So keep that nice loose grip, so that way you can ensure that that rotation is going to happen and the bell does not come up and over and slam your forearm. Good. Make sure those shoulders don't shrug while you press. So keep your shoulder down and then press straight up. Try to get that full range of motion. Back into those lateral jumps. If you feel a little bit more comfortable this time, try to add a little bit more distance, a little bit more speed, but then still focus on that pause. I love that deceleration in each and every rep here. So pausing there, making sure you're connecting to the ground, building that strength, stability, and awareness through the ankle and knee complex, and it's absolutely going to build some lateral power. Back into the half kneeling clean and press to the right side. You might notice it's still my left side, but that's okay. It's the power of editing. Let's just pretend it's the right side. So same idea. Now the right knee's on the ground, pressing with the right side, and making sure that, again, my range of motion is there. So if I get to that top position and I find that I'm hyperextending to my mid-back, or I'm leaning to a side, then either go down in weight or decrease the range of motion. Do a half range of motion press. We're only coming up halfway. Awesome. And then back up into squats. Let's do it again. So again, this time, add some weight if you'd like. You can do goblet variation, a front squat variation, any variation you'd like. Otherwise, just keep it to body weight. I'm using body weight here because we're already gonna be doing a lot of kettlebell movements, and this is more just to keep that cardio burn going. Good. And if you're feeling pretty solid here, just go ham. Do as many reps as you can in that 30 seconds. Because you have that minute break, you have that kind of finish line that you can see as you're doing this. Nice work. All right, one more rest, and then we're gonna go through this one more time. So let's pick the appropriate weights, and I'm gonna say this so many times during this program. Make sure that you're picking the appropriate weight. So if at the end of 30 seconds you feel like you could have done another 30 seconds, that weight is too light. Now at the other side of that, if you go through 1 or 2 reps and you can't get any more than that, the weight's gonna be a little bit too heavy. But I would prefer you go a little bit too heavy. As long as your form is there, as long as you're not feeling any kind of pain, go a little bit heavier, because you could always work up in those reps. So even if you're only getting 3, 4, 5 reps in that 30 seconds, your goal should be every single workout trying to do another rep, another rep, another rep. Drink some water, do what you gotta do. We got a few more seconds, and then we're gonna get right back into it for this third and final set of this block. So back on the ground, on your left knee, let's press with the left side. Ready, set, and go. Nice job. Make sure that you are maintaining that core tension, that rigidity through your torso, so that you don't lean, you don't put excessive pressure on your lower back. I would recommend strongly using something soft, some kind of soft pad, but not too soft. So maybe a yoga mat or something under your knee, so that you're not just putting knee to concrete or to hard rubber. Nice work. Just a couple more. All right, back to those lateral jumps, last set. Again, go within your abilities, but try to push yourself just outside your comfort zone. Go a little bit further. Try to hold that position just for a second longer, but you only got 15 seconds, so the goal should be some quick transitions back and forth. Awesome. Back to that half kneeling clean and press on the right side. Let's get ready and go for it. Try to match out the reps. So if you find that you're doing way more reps on one side than on the other, so typically that would be the weaker side that you're going to be doing less reps, try to match that. Go to the reps of your weaker side. But the goal should be, for especially these variations, the goal should be to get stronger. Even though this is fast paced, you might already be out of breath, try to get stronger every single week. I am going to be pushing you with these audios to make sure that you're doing exactly that. Back to those bodyweight squats, last set of these, and go for it. So in 30 seconds, if you're going pretty fast, you can get 20 to 30 reps. Now that means full range of motion, fast pace, no pause at the top, no pause at the bottom. But make sure, again, you're going within your abilities. You're not feeling any pressure, excessive pressure on the knees, on the lower back. So make sure that you're keeping that tension. Even if you're going body weight, pretend like you're holding weight, just so that we can practice that for when we do have the weight in hand. Awesome job. Block 1 done. So if you enjoyed that workout, check out strengthbymarcus.com to get the full program. It's the Elements 2.0 program. It's a 7-week course, 8 different workouts that you're going to be cycling through. And the whole goal is to help you become more proficient with your kettlebell, to help you get stronger, to move better, and feel your best.